It is a battle for hockey's Heisman Trophy, the Hobey Baker Award, the Hobey Hat Trick. These are your three finalists. Cole Caulfield from Wisconsin, Minnesota State's Dryden McKay. You got to figure that Dryden may have been named after Ken Dryden, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Shane Pinto from North Dakota.
Three good American boys right there, Tony. You got to like that.
I'm very excited. The Sens have signed forward Shane Pinto to a 3-year entry-level contract. It's that time of the year as the college season ends. Those really talented players jump in to the pro ranks. Let's talk about the Hobey Baker and what it means. It doesn't always come down to numbers. We think about a couple of years ago.
Wait a minute, Tone. You do know we just said that wait till Shane Pinto signs when we were doing the Ottawa Senators.
He did.
Yes, thank you. Okay, we're 1 for 1 so far, Steve. We need Jake Sanderson to sign now.
Yeah, that would look.
But he was only a freshman, so that one might be more in question.
Yeah.
But go ahead, talk about Shane, talk about Dryden. Which guys do you want to focus on these three kids?
Dryden's an interesting one to me, undrafted netminder. I'm curious to know your thoughts. I mean, where does a guy like that who's amassed the totals at the collegiate level, odds on are likely not to win the Hobey Baker, Caulfield being, the forerunner at this point. Where does he end up? What's the future look like for Dryden McKay?
I think as an unrestricted free agent, he'll definitely get invitations to camp. Of course, they're still playing, right? But when they're done, we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't be surprised if a team signed him at all. There's a number, I talked to a bunch of teams recently that are still looking at a number of guys, and this one guy is a player of interest. So that wouldn't surprise me with Dryden. The numbers were just off the charts. You saw him right there. He's incredible. Shane Pinto, 32nd overall. We mentioned that earlier in the show. Super dynamic player, most valuable player, as we saw in some of the notes that were provided to us. But I had him somewhat similar to Cole. Just he doesn't have the special skill that Cole has in terms of his ability to change his angles and shoot the puck. And you're exactly correct, because go ahead and laud Cole, because I believe he'll win. Yeah,
and it'd be interesting to me to see, and especially after a World Junior tournament he had, the likes of what he had, it'd be interesting to me to see. I'm really leaning in. How does that game transfer to the NHL level? And remains to be seen whether he gets action with the Montreal Canadiens at some point the rest of the season or not.
League's definitely wide open, but there's always some skepticism. 5'7", 170 pounds. You got to go prove it at that level too. I think he will.
2021 Hobey Baker announcement right here on NHL Network Live, Saturday night, April 9th at 6 Eastern.